Welcome back to Calithon 2019. I just heard that we are ready to switch over to Silent Hill Homecoming, that is run by Starwin. Starwin, take it over! Let's do it!
What's up, everybody?
Take it away.
All right.
Calithon, it is the late night. You know what that means?
No.
I mean, spooky
It
games.
means it's time for spooky games.
Yeah.
All right.
Even though, shout out to Houseless Gamer, he was supposed to be here running RE3. I will be running Silent Hill Homecoming tonight.
Right.
I'll be doing it for him and myself and everyone in the spooky community. Little background about this game. As most people have seen throughout GDQs and a bunch of other marathons, you don't really ever see Homecoming, do you?
Nope.
You don't see any of the Western games.
Nope.
So the Western games don't get a lot of love, but a lot of people that don't know this, Homecoming is notoriously the best speed run in the Silent Hill series.
Period.
And this is a unanimous fact between everyone that runs different games in the series. We will be showing off why. I'll go ahead and jump in. We won't be seeing any of the tech that makes this game so unique until about 15 minutes into the run.
We'll have some things to
we
discuss.
have the?
We have plenty of things to discuss
hold
on the way.
We have the costume.
Yes, we did have a donation incentive for costume. Can we get the costume selection, please?
Mr. All-in-One Mighty, can we get an
Yes,
Boogeyman?
absolutely.
Boogeyman?
I want to say it's Boogeyman, but it's going to be a nurse.
Nurse.
Aw.
By nurse,
surgical
when I say
precision?
people that thought it was going to be Alex in a nice nurse outfit from like the other Silent Hill games and this one as well. I hate to break the news to you, it is Alex in scrubs. I do apologize.
There's a lot of blood
Someone
on that
enjoys
outfit.
it.
Someone out there will join. Time will not start until the first QTE, so we do have a unskippable cutscene right here.
Who likes Jacob's Ladder?
See, no, if you've ever seen Jacob's Ladder, this game is Jacob's Ladder 100%.
Well, yeah.
Oh,
Hey, talk to me.
no,
Where's my
I
squad?
ain't saying nothing.
Oh, God.
Where's my squad, man?
Oh, God.
You're going to see a lot of things. You're going to see Alex looking at a lot of stuff in these creepy rooms, but the way we play this game, you're going to have zero context of the story.
Yeah.
The story of this game, trust me, you're not missing much. Homecoming, like I said, is the best speedrun in the Silent Hill series. But when it comes to casual playthroughs and like just trying to get the context of the story, it's not the best in the series.
Yeah.
Real quick, since we do have a cutscene here, I am Starwin, and let me introduce my beautiful couch. Actually, you may introduce yourselves.
I'm Turbodog702. I did this at Calithon 2 as a New Game Plus category, and
Don't leave me here.
Starwin, I wanted him here to do this.
And then we have...
I'm McDisis. I do a lot of horror games, and I've done Silent Hill Homecoming on PC.
Earlier this time, I also did Dead Rising as well.
Dead Rising as well during this marathon, yes.
And then we will have Maxi Lobes in a little bit. He's running a little late, not a big deal. Time will start in 3, 2, 1, go.
All right.
So as you can see right here, Alex should be able to just pull his hands out, but the game is actually pretty much most of the things in the game are set to like the default costume. So it's actually those straps right there were supposed to be wrapped around the jacket that Alex usually wears, but they don't accommodate that for the costumes. This is Josh. This is Alex's brother. The whole objective of this game is trying to save Josh from
Wait.
something, or just trying to find him.
How do you know the code here?
How do I know the code?
Yeah.
You know what the great thing is about that code? It never changes, so I don't really have to do the little puzzle aspect of it to actually figure out what the code is.
That's good.
Right here, I did a little small optimization, just kind of rolled forward to roll into the room, so when the cutscene does end, I'm a little bit farther in the room. It's just a very minor optimization. And then right here, we have the classic transition from light to dark world. This is more akin to the Silent Hill movie, the deterioration of the walls, becoming rusty. definitely a great effect that they actually did do in this game. And then we come to our first enemy. This is technically the melee tutorial fight. This is the movie nurse, and I say movie nurse because it is obviously the movie nurse. If you have played Silent Hill 1, the nurses do not look like that. You know.
Wow, look at this melee.
We're going to skip the melee.
It's the
for sure.
tutorial.
It's the melee dodge, actually.
Yeah.
Listen, sometimes avoidance is the best strategy, right?
That's how you play pachinko.
So much like the nurses and enemies in other Silent Hill games, they are attracted to light. We will be turning off the flashlight right here to get through these areas. They're going to be trying to attack me. It does not matter if they do hit me. As you can see right there, I do have iframes. I will take 0 damage. And then right here, we're going to get another cutscene where they're going to introduce another small enemy. These are known as the Swarm. Bugs, they'll attach onto you and slowly drain your life. The more bugs that are actually attached to you, the more life you'll lose. There is a strat right here called Bugless. If we have good movement, we can actually skip getting attached by the bugs. It doesn't really matter if I do get bugs on me or not.
Yeah, there is a, later on we'll point out, there is a slight, I don't want to really call it a backup strat, but you can remove bugs without actually doing the intended
You
thing,
press
which is to pull it
dodge
off.
B. Dodge B. Just press B.
But yeah, once Alex jumps down this ladder, they just all spontaneously explode.
They explode.
That's
pretty
how
quick.
it works.
I did lose half my health, but don't worry. It's not going to be a big
Maxi.
deal. Is Maxi here?
Right behind you.
Do I sense Maxi Loebs?
has a run.
Ladies and gentlemen, Maxi Loebs, the third commentator of the run.
Hello.
We just got a key from a body that was cut in half earlier in a cutscene. Not a big deal.
You know, the standard Silent Hill.
You know, Silent Hill, it's spooky, you know, Pyramid Head.
The funny part is that door is such a jerk because oftentimes it just will not let you interact with it with the key.
Right. So I'm going to roll to the left right here because it's funny, because it kind of messes with the positioning of this conversation. This is kind of one of the unique things in Homecoming, or I should say the Silent Hill series, period, is these conversation choices. You can either be a huge jerk or a nice guy. I'm just going to be picking the choices that are quicker, which would be right here would just be me mashing Y being a nice guy. Before I entered the room, I actually rolled to the left just to move Alex away from the center of the camera so you can't. He's supposed to be right there talking, but you can't see him.
You're gonna get Josh's toy?
Oh, Josh wants Robbie. He wants Robbie the Rabbit. If you're an avid Silent Hill fan, Robbie the Rabbit is from Silent Hill 3.
Ah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So funny thing about this particular prompt Starwin's coming up to, if you mash too fast on this prompt, you die.
You die. Just like you saw in the beginning of the run, there was a QTE. This game has a lot of QTEs. This specific one, if you mash too fast, it drops inputs and you will get your arm ripped off.
That's why you don't use turbo mode.
Yes, if we know if you use turbo because half the time your arm will get ripped off. There is a funny glitch right here. If I were to, I'm actually able to move before the Robbie pops up on the screen. You can actually roll to the right and there's a child drawing that you can pick up, which is one of the collectibles in the game. If you do that, pick it up before the Robbie appears on the screen. Okay. The game will soft lock. It will crash every single time. And
It's kind of hard to do that, though.
it is actually kind of difficult. So right here, Alex is going to hit the up button, even though he wants to go down on the elevator. This is an unskippable cutscene. If we have donations, you may read them off. If not, it's all cool.
We absolutely have one from Demon's Night. Demon's Night.
Ooh, I know who that is.
Oh, there you go. Okay, I hope I pronounced it correctly.
Demon's Night.
He gives, or they give $50 and says, "Late night spooky games. Get it, Starwin. Shout out to Buddha. We see you in there."
Buddha. He's right over there. You can't see him on the camera. He's the homie. Thank you, Demon's Night.
Sorry for the mispronunciation.
Oh no, you're good. You're good. So right here we have a little cutscene, Alex. You know, we actually were in the iconic Alchemilla Hospital that is in most of the Silent Hill series. Right here, Alex is just going down, down the elevator. Hopefully, nothing spooky happens because I really hate spooky games.
Oh, no.
Alex was dreaming that he was a nurse in a nightmare wonderland, but woke up in his normal clothes. There is Travis Grady.
Hey, Travis.
Say hi to Travis, everyone. He was the main protagonist in Silent Hill Origins or Silent Hill 0. He's already fought his demons and dealt with the horrors of Silent Hill. He is very content to drive down this highway once again. A man truly deeply in love with his truck. That is essentially the whole premise of Silent Hill 0.
Yes.
Do literally mean fight his demons as well with his fists.
Yes.
And love his truck.
That man has iron gauntlets, and he will punch people, and he does not care.
And he loves his truck.
He does love his truck.
But now into Silent Homecoming.
Yes. Welcome to Silent Hill. I mean, Shepherd's Glen.
Right.
We will not be in Silent Hill for like maybe 20 or so minutes. This game is a little bit unique than the other series. We don't immediately start in Silent Hill. We start in the town that is across Toluca Lake, which is called Shepherd's Glen. A bunch of context, blah, blah, blah. It's important. There you go. That's all you really need to know. Like, again, the story in this game is not the favorite of many.
Ooh.
Wait, you can't say
We
that.
we are in the Western Silent Hill games, which are not the most appreciated in the series for sure.
And
But a lot of people
though-
do love 1 through 4.
You can't
Yeah,
say
yeah.
that. You said it was the favorite game that was speedrun.
So there's
In,
like,
in the
It's one of the best speedruns in the Silent
I'm
Hill
telling you,
series.
all these-
Surprisingly.
everyone on this couch runs different Silent Hill games, and they're just immediately like, oh no, Homecoming, yeah.
Yeah.
I give him credit.
like that's the crazy thing too, is like this is definitely an example of a game that's like maybe kind of a casual game, but like the speedrun is fantastic just because of all the crazy stuff that can occur into it.
So right here, I actually can move during this cutscene, so I'm going to be kind of holding to the left so I can move through this door. So what makes this game so unique, I'm going to go ahead and explain this right now. Then not a lot's going to be going on. I'm going to fight this big spooky monster right here, not a big deal.
Sick knife combos.
Yeah, I do sick knife combos. This game is gets, bad rep for its melee combat, but it's actually really intuitive. So what makes this game so unique is that we can do wall clips with pistols. So right now we're doing any % new game, which means in about 15 minutes I will be getting a handgun, and I'll be able to start clipping through walls. And I'm going to be skipping large segments of the game. We'll be skipping like 2 major bosses, multiple dungeons. It's amazing.
Walls are optional at that
Walls are merely a suggestion in this game.
I want to understand the relation between getting a gun and being able to click through walls.
Well, because the gun is good.
The
Oh,
gun,
okay.
That's just how
that
guns
makes sense,
work.
Yes, yeah.
Only pistols, though, not shotguns.
so right here, I don't think I had pretty good movement. I didn't
You
have
get
good
it?
movement right here. I don't think I did.
Aww.
No.
point. That guy's a party pooper.
Yeah, he is a party pooper.
And that's why I beat him with the pipe.
We're gonna beat him up because he's a jerk and ruined my cool tech.
You know you had to do it wrong.
So right there, I can act, if I have good movement, if I grab the pipe ASAP and then get to this, you are still alive, you are a jerk face. Keep slapping me, I'll slap you back, boy. Let's go. If I would have had really good movement right there, I would have been knocked down, but I would have opened the cabinet like immediately, and I could have just quickly got up and then grabbed the gas can. Since I messed it up, I do have to kind of, knock him out, or I should have killed him right there, but I did not. In order to get the gas can and move on. Right here, this is one of the biggest anomalies in the game. How Alex gets the gas out of this truck into this gas can. The screen goes, dark, and we just don't know how he got. Did he suck it out? Did he scoop it out? I have no idea. But this man needs diesel for his generator so he can drain the water in his basement to see a lock and then unlock it and be able to go out the door. This man lived in this house forever. You would think he would know the lock was just there, but apparently he forgot. Right there, I had some iframes, so I didn't take any damage right there.
He hasn't been to Shepherd's Glen in a long time because he was in the war. That's why he can do sick combos.
This is why he has
Yes.
hand-to-hand combat skills.
Smoking sexy style combos.
That sounds about right.
I would appreciate if that was just
Can we
on
have
there.
that? Can we get the triple S on there?
Smoking sexy combo.
Please. Oh, shouts to DMC5. Oh my God.
It's kind of funny that just before this, we had a 3D Zelda game with the Z targeting, and now we're playing a Silent Hill game with the Z targeting.
Match made in heaven. Match made in heaven.
Oh man.
It was planned all along.
It was
Exactly.
it was planned.
It's foretold by gyromancy.
This is effectively Legend of Zelda.
That's right. There's multiple collectibles along the way. There's child drawings that Josh leaves behind. There's these pictures. You know, they kinda
Hearts as well, I'm sure.
yes. Yes.
Actual
yes.
hearts.
Human just beating hearts.
That sounds about right.
Classic Silent Hill stuff. You know, they're just collectibles, nothing too special. That picture specifically showed a skinned dog. I know, kind of sad. Fricker Facey in the chat.
They're good dogs.
Just kind of showed that the Alex's dad, man. Do you want to explain this? Kind of like how
What's
like
hap-
this kind of like why Alex is like hated,
Well,
by his
that's
family.
a funny thing. Alex has no idea. And quite frankly, we have no idea for about 95% of the game. I
Well,
wanna
it's
say.
because he doesn't know where his squad is.
And I'll tell you right now, you will not find out in the premise of this speedrun.
Just understand, he's looking for his squad.
But,
So the ferals, the enemy I just fought, is actually based off of the family pet. I think the name was Shuki. I think that's the name of the dog.
Shuki.
Really?
The name is on the doghouse. I think it's Shuki. I could be wrong. Alex's dad is not a nice person and ended up skinning the dog, and that's pretty much why that enemy is a thing. Right here, we have a little maze segment, just kind of going through the cemetery, whatever. We're on our way to Curtis's abode. Hopefully this dog does not tackle us. Don't do it. Don't do it. Get away from me.
That's a good
All right, there we go.
we're hoping Curtis can give us a little bit of information about what's happening.
Oh,
A lot of this early part of the game is Alex walks up to X character, says, "What's going on?" and "Where's Josh?" And then he just kind of runs to the next person.
If you've
That
ever
sounds right.
listen, if you've ever played Heavy Rain, it's the equivalent of just hearing Jason, but it's Josh. This is how it comes. That's what it comes down to.
So like many other, obviously Maxi really well versed in a lot of Silent Hill games. So like, what are some of the really basic things that carry over from other survival horrors into this game as far as like movement optimization and stuff?
Movement optimization? Well, this one isn't necessarily the most traditional of tank controls, but I would say in every survival horror speedrun, you know, movement is extremely important in saving the little bit of time each room or each section, each hallway, wherever you might be. This game, movement is super important because it's kind of clunky, so you need to be extremely precise with your analog stick movement, the right stick and the left stick.
Yeah, luckily this game does give you a little bit of leeway on. So in a lot of horror games, you want to just run straight down the center. Silent Hill Homecoming gives you a little bit of leeway to where you can actually cut angles and still not lose speed.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, running
100%.
really good lines is very important, just with as with any other survival horror.
And it's a little bit easier in some of the previous Silent Hill games to do some of the lines, but this game, I tried running this game, and it's hard.
Very.
When I actually do start doing the main clips in the run, I'll try my best to explain it. Clipping in this game is not easy. It's definitely something that you have to feel. I have tutorials for this game and everything, and honestly, I feel like the best way to learn this game is just either do it, just constantly practice till you get consistent clips, or you develop your own methods, or actually having someone teach you in front of you.
So now that you're a professional, how does clipping feel? Then I want to know.
Oh, it feels great.
Can I ask you
Oh
something?
wow! Oh.
I'm busy.
So this is Curtis. We're about to have some great conversations.
I just want to say how you have to go through every single dialogue. It doesn't matter what you choose.
We have hello, are you Curtis, and how's it going? And he answers with, I'm busy, and
Pretty much the standard introductions.
and then he gives you a gun. He's pretty cool.
That's how it goes.
Oh, clipping is about to start, ladies and
We,
gentlemen.
ladies and gentlemen, we have a pistol, which means I'm going to go through walls,
All right.
which is very exciting.
Yes.
We're actually beginning this now.
The madness ensues.
I chose to submit New Game because with New Game Plus, when I did pick up the flashlight earlier, there was the laser pistol. The laser pistol, yes, I can get a pistol immediately and start doing different types of clips. and be like, I would be skipping 60% of the game in about 8 minutes. But I chose New Game over New Game Plus because I wanted to show off like some of the boss fights and how they are traditionally supposed to be fought. Because if I use the laser pistol, it's like, oh, I shoot them 4 times and that's it.
The laser pistol's extremely overpowered.
Yes, it is. It is a very strong DLC weapon. It's actually modeled off of the Konami. What's it called?
Justifier?
Whatever. I can't remember what their light gun was called.
I thought it was just called the light gun.
It was called the Big Funny Gun.
I know it works in Silent Hill 1.
In pretty much all of the Silent Hill games, whenever you get kind of a UFO ending, they have a similar like laser pistol type
Yes.
thing. Or there's always like an insta-jib weapon.
Right.
Like
the laser pistol is the UFO ending weapon. It has infinite ammo. Four shots will kill the final boss in the game. Do not tackle me. I will slap you.
The dogs have been nice, actually.
They've been good.
Okay, so we are coming up to the first clip. This is going to skip about roughly like 50-60% of the game. Yep. Skip about 2 boss fights. I will go into more detail on what happens. Like I'm going to do this clip really quick, and then I'll kind of explain from there. So right here, this door you can't access until later, but I'm just going to clip right here.
And that was perfect.
Oh, wow. I was like,
normally you don't get here until after the second boss in the game.
Yeah. So you go through here after the second boss in the game. You'd go through the city hall. You have this key, blah, blah, blah. You would navigate this huge maze. You get the ceremonial dagger. This is what makes this game so amazing. So after when I go to a loading screen like this, the game isn't just loading the next area. It's actually checking my inventory. It's checking if all the values have at least 1. So at this point, I'll show you, I have an axe, I have a pipe, I have the ceremonial dagger, I have a shotgun. I have all of this stuff now.
I
actually got the glitch where the weapons won't spawn. So back in the day, that was actually a scary thing. You wouldn't be able to like get through that door. But I did figure out that if you do switch to the dagger, because the dagger is a kind of like a door handle too, to open up certain things. If I hit the dagger and A at the same time to open the door, it'll just do it. But if you notice right now, I'm actually not holding anything.
It just looks like he has invisible swords.
Yes, technically I am holding the dagger right now, but because the game likes to be stupid, I just have to deal with it. It will fix itself once I go through a certain door later on. This guy needed to be a little bit more out. I'm kind of scared because there's a feral dog behind me. Smoking's bad, kids, don't do it. Those are called smogs, also known as don't fight these, because they are that scary. Their hitbox is like their lungs. That's like their weak point. That guy's just going to walk by. So you are big and fat. You need to get out of my way, boy.
That hitbox is insane.
Yeah.
that's kind of a thing with a lot of the collision in this game as well. Sometimes you might think like, well, why is Starwin taking kind of a wider line on certain things? Like, why is he approaching a corner kind of in a wide angle? That's because the collision on walls extends further than the wall. So like he's played this game enough to know where that is kind of an issue, and maybe he has to turn a little bit wider here or there.
Don't tackle me, don't tackle me, don't tackle me, don't tackle. Ugh! Don't do that. That's spooky.
And then the whole walls being wider than they may look also goes hand in hand with optimal movement, as we were talking about earlier. And that's another reason why this game is really hard to get optimal movement, because some of these walls just are way bigger than they look.
If you're ever interested in just learning this, oh my God, there's a wall there. If you are
way bigger.
I thought you could clip it.
If you are ever interested in learning this game, you must run this game on 360 or the Xbox One.
Not PC?
No.
Not the PC. PC and PS3, the game just glitches and it likes to crash all the time. If you run PC, if you alt-tab the game, it'll just crash every single time.
It happens.
Okay. So real quick, this is something I'm going to try to do. I'm just going to show something off. This is really, really funny. So right here, there's supposed to be a little thing where Alex's dad is behind this curtain. You can kind of see him. There's like a little figure. Once I actually do cut through that, Alex's dad will disappear, and it'll end up being a mannequin. But let's see if I can get this. I don't want to make any promises that I can do this, because this is a very difficult clip. I can clip through this wall. Clipping just involves me strafing back and forth while holding aim. Alex likes to move forward when you aim. So just like that.
And you just get sucked into the
You
wall.
get sucked into the wall. I'm kind of stuck. I'm going to do a thing called a shotgun turn, which changes my hitbox, and I get popped right through. So here's Alex's dad.
Oh, that actually is his dad. Wow.
You can't shoot him, but actually you can. You can shoot him in the foot. But you can do everything to him. You can hit him. You can beat him up.
Ow, ow.
You can.
Dad, I love you.
I love you, Daddy.
Well, I got knocked down.
Just stop.
He's a tough old
He's
guy.
He's a tough man.
I didn't know this guy was here. I was doing it
Yeah.
against us.
But yeah,
pretty
you can
chill,
kill
too.
him. Blah blah blah. It's neat. It's funny.
So, do you think they should have called it the ceremonial doorknob, or do you think they just were like, that doesn't sound so good?
Nah, I totally agree. So we got the attic key and the upgraded shotgun. The sad thing is are you okay? You got a tummy ache.
Whoa.
Oh.
I'm gonna try my best to clip through this right here.
What happens if you use the knife
What do you mean?
on the little doorway there?
You can't.
Really?
On this side, yeah.
You
it's-
cannot use the knife on this side.
I've actually never seen this
Which is
before.
a terrible oversight, but
They don't expect you to do this.
Oh, they did.
They don't
No,
want you to
This
find
is
your.
all intended
I mean,
play.
they gave you all of the items after you clipped
There we
through
go.
the
They don't
wall.
want you to find your dad.
I guess we can kind of discuss very lightly also what's happening. So whenever Alex extends his arm with the pistol, there's actually collision happening there. So if you were just to walk up to a wall and point the gun at it, it would actually push Alex away slowly.
Yes.
So what we're trying to do is apply some of the momentum from kind of like that strafing to keep you from getting pushed out and extend that hitbox of the gun into the collision. That allows, as Starwin was saying, kind of like a pull. In general for this game, if we want to pull Alex into something, we use the pistol. If we want to push out of something, we use the shotgun.
And now it's the worst part of the game.
Who likes
So,
slide puzzles?
We all love it, right?
Good at slide puzzles?
You know, this one's a lot harder than RE4's.
You got it though.
Silent Hill, the original Silent Hill games, known for their puzzle difficulty. I mean, there's normal and
Wait,
hard
what are
difficulty.
you doing? There's
He's just going into the.
oh, so we're just doing this, huh?
Oh.
Yes, falling through the floor.
If you
You
would
know.
have right there, like I clip right there specifically because there is a load door that I did go through. That just skips the load door. But yeah, Silent Hill, the original 4 games, known for their puzzle difficulty. This game, not as much. It's not the best
It
thing in
has
the world.
a couple of decent ones.
It has decent ones, but like right there, it's a slide. Like right, that one we just did, slide puzzle. It's like, yeah, slide puzzles are just annoying. They're not really like hard. So right here, I need to go to this next room that's below me. I could take the stairs, but that's boring. So we're gonna clip
Yeah.
to the wall like a boss.
The walls are just kind of a suggestion in this game.
There we go. And then I'm going to do a thing called pistol walking. If you get to a point where you clip through a wall and you can't move forward, since Alex does move forward when you do aim the pistol, you actually can just keep aiming and letting go, and then you'll keep moving forward.
If he didn't shoot that bug there, it would latch onto him and keep draining his blood.
That is true.
And that would take health.
And we don't want that, because this is a speed run, and we don't like dying in speed runs.
So I mean, like right now, Starwin is like crushing this really hard. So
Yeah.
like, there's still a lot of game left to go, but like,
So far, so good. Let's.
This
now
is
we have-
Axe Face, a.k.a. Schism. We're going to roll past him, and hopefully he doesn't walk out here. Don't you walk
Let's
out
see
here.
if you deload him.
That just feels like
Okay.
Dark Souls now.
Right there,
There
I despawned him. He's actually on the other side of the room, but since I closed the door, I don't have to deal with him.
And he'll die alone.
He will be behind there forever, and he will be a sad boy.
listen, he can get a snack in the kitchen.
He can get a snack in the kitchen. I did leave him a health drink.
There you go.
And your dad, too.
But now we're hitting the next Silent Hill puzzle. With medals.
Grab medals, put them on shirt. There you go.
It's actually optimal to look down during that while you're
Yes.
just going to the box. It just kind of counts.
If you would like to read a donation, if we have any, you can.
Oh, I have 2 for you.
Oh,
I
please,
have,
write them both, please.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I've got one donation of $5 from Epikai, who says, "Too spooky for me." I have to say, the couch commentary is actually like fantastically awesome. Good luck clipping through walls, and this donation goes to Turbo's Choice.
Ooh, Turbo, you got that. You got that.
And Ms. Moonshine gives $10 and says, "I love all things Silent Hill, and it's always fun to see them run at marathons. hello to some of my favorite streamers, and good luck on the run.
Much appreciated, everybody, for the support. Keep donating for Calithon. We got a great charity.
We are almost at 13,900, almost at 14,000. We can do it.
We can
Hopefully
do it.
before the end of this run, actually. It's very, very possible. I see a lot of activity in chat. You are loved.
Did you
All right.
know that Alex is a billionaire? Because he's got all of these secret entrances around his house to just drop to different floors.
You do realize. Oh.
But he doesn't use them. He just kind of goes through the walls.
I'd love to see, like, on the backside of one of these, just one of those fire escape poles. Where he just, like, pulls a statue head open like the old Batman.
Oh, man. All right, so right here, the solution's 206. I'm not going to go into the details of why it's 206. If you really care about playing Silent Hill games, please just play them.
I don't know who should play this one.
They're great games. The Western games don't get as much love. You know, what's crazy is I actually did start my Silent Hill journey through Origins. Origins was the first Silent Hill game I ever played, and people were like, "Oh man, I'm so sorry for you." But I do have a deep love for the Western Silent Hill games. Those are the main games I do focus on. But I appreciate every game for what it is.
And now we have the easiest clip of the game coming up.
This is, if you want to learn how to learn the clip, this is the clip right here. This is one of the easiest walls in the game.
I don't
to
know
get through.
why. Maybe it's because it's
this
covered
is-
in meat.
It's like, it
Yes,
looks like
that
the
is exactly
thickest, most
why.
stable
That's
wall
why.
ever, right?
It just is the easiest one. There's no reason behind it. It's just so easy to clip into.
This is a really slow clip, but it's okay.
I mean, to be fair, meat seems to be easier to go through than concrete. So
That is entirely accurate.
Boy.
I still have to see a wall made of
Oh,
flesh.
there's the omelet,
There you go.
as we like to call
And
it.
he's down.
Woo!
Nice.
So, Starwin, you want to kind of talk about why you take this approach to entering this part of the stage? Because you pulled the lever to open the door, right?
Yes. Each area is locked. We have to pull the lever to access each area. So right there, I pulled the lever to go into the basement. But it's a lot easier to deal with to do the clip right there because, for example, when I go through these two spots right here, an enemy is actually going to spawn, which can, you know, block my path. That's really annoying. But it's going to spawn. It's going to still spawn, but I'm gone. I don't need to be here anymore.
We out.
He's gone.
So that's one of the main reasons why we do that right there. And again, the clip is incredibly simple. Right here, I have an unskippable cutscene, so we can chat.
Hey, look, he changed clothes.
That's another thing. So I'm wearing the nurse outfit, but there's a handful of, well, I should say a handful, like a couple of cutscenes. The one where we're, you know, talking with our boy Travis in the truck. The costume will switch back to default. Same right here, the costume's going to change to default. Though, the second we go to the next cutscene, I'm going to be wearing my scrubs again, so I don't know, it's just how the game works.
So for a little bit of context here, we are going to be leaving the Nightmare Shepherd's house. We are actually going to be making our way to Silent Hill.
Yes.
The name of the
via
game.
boat. And on the way on the boat, we are going to be ambushed and end up on the shores of Silent Hill.
Are you telling us it's our homecoming? Our Silent Hill homecoming?
Well, we already went to Shepherd's Glen.
Oh, yeah.
I am the boy, hello.
Why is it scrubs?
So there's a guy driving this boat, don't worry about him. You're gonna see a bunch of you're gonna see a bunch of characters and you're gonna be like, who are these guys? Don't worry about those
You
nerds.
don't need to worry at all.
Do not worry about those nerds.
They exist.
So this is actually probably one of the first things that really drew me to this game as a speedrun coming up here. So in Silent Hill proper, at the very beginning here, you are intended to run all around town through about 3 different areas, including an office building and the electrical company. And you have to go through a few gauntlets of kind of difficult enemies, like very hardy enemies.
Yes.
Definitely.
We are, you know, Alex knows exactly how to break into jail. Maybe not so much how to break out of it.
Yeah.
So much like we've been doing throughout this game, Alex is just going to hold a wall at gunpoint, and the wall's going to relent to us.
Please don't shoot me. Please don't do it. Like, you come in. Come in.
It's like, whoa, hey, all right.
I'm just
Let
a
you
wall here.
We'll see how the next set of clips goes. There can be a couple ways of doing this. We'll see which one we go with.
Oh, we're going with the tried and
Wheeler,
true
Wheeler,
one
are you
clip
there?
opposed to
Wheeler,
3.
come in.
The original method for this was the clip that we're about to do. There was 3 different clips to skip the whole electric company thing and fighting a bunch of enemies to get into the prison immediately. Thanks to Parallax, however, Parallax did find a different method of actually getting into the prison, which is clipping through one wall. We will be doing the pistol clip to initiate it, and then we'll be doing a shotgun turn. We had explained earlier when I was, clipping and beating up Alex's dad, that when you have the shotgun out,
try.
yeah,
That was very good.
Extremely good.
Very fast.
Please reconnect controller.
You realize it was more difficult because it was concrete this time.
It was a
oh,
very thick
you
wall.
have jokes. I like this man.
It was very thick.
So something to note there, that when he switched over to the shotgun, that kind of like slight turn and look down is the entire key to that. I spent so much time banging my head against that skip because I just didn't catch that very, very subtle movement. But that's all the difference in the world to pushing you out of that wall.
The shotgun, when you do aim with the shotgun, it gives you a completely different hitbox than when you're aiming with a pistol, and it actually help you get pushed out of the wall. We do that a few times. We did it with Alex, the part with Alex's dad, but we don't do that during like an actual speed run. That was for your enjoyment. The first time we actually do it in the run is right there. We will be doing it a little bit later and possibly in one more spot, but it just kind of depends on what kind of clip I get. Right here, we're going to be fighting the Order soldiers. These are human-type enemies. They don't like being shot in the head, as anybody.
Did you know that Alex was in the war? That's why he's a crack shot.
He's looking for a squad.
Yeah.
He is
I
for
caught
squads.
that at the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
Good reminder.
I was going to say rib to Alex's ribs because he's been jumping on these, like, hard rails.
Oh yeah, you are looking at some broken ribs.
Don't hit me, you jerk. I will
And
end.
apparently skull.
Starwin, respect the fight.
I'm going to respect the butt of my shotgun, jerk.
Oh, God.
Oh man.
I'm mad.
That was overkill.
How,
That was a bit
how
overkill.
dare you disrespect me?
That looks Wheeler.
Hey, I swear back there. This is called Siam. He's a big boy and likes to punch in slow motion.
Oh, let's see if we get Wheeler's keep coming on. Wheeler's not very fast, so we want to run past him.
What did you say? You said Wheeler's not fast?
He's not. Oh.
This dude,
Yeah, he's pretty quick.
this dude is
actually.
fast.
I don't know, man. He's gonna break his ribs. Look at this. Oh.
Okay, so right there, as we just mentioned, Wheeler is really fast. If we can get in front of him, we'll skip this whole part right here where he's like,
Oh, now that's gross. Alex, hit that.
What is gross? The lever?
there's a dead body on the ground that we couldn't see.
I see.
He's actually referring to the Silent Hill PC version.
Hey.
I thought he was like, that's a nasty lever. Oh my god, I've never seen
Are you
one
gonna
like that
roll
before.
to
Roll.
get close to Wheeler?
All right, let's see where I get
Let's see.
put.
Let's see.
I don't know if it worked.
It might. It might.
Yes, it works.
Ah,
So there's this weird like positioning that you can make happen where you're literally in Wheeler's face.
you know,
And
in
it's just a
in
pretty funny
Ocarina of Time
conversation.
where we're escaping Ganon's castle and there's the infamous kiss. Yeah, you can kind of do that here too.
It's a little bit more silly though.
Now we're gonna begin the next set of prison clips.
So we would have to do a wire puzzle and a bunch of annoying things, but I'm gonna clip through walls because that's
Bit easier.
the game. So
Oh wow,
oh, that was so good.
that was a
Yeah.
good clip.
Ooh,
He
Hold
just
up,
made
hold
oh
up,
that.
baby.
Hold on.
He made that
Oh,
so
we're good.
much
No, we're
easier.
good. I
Oh wait,
That
we're good.
is.
yeah.
Oh man,
that was good. That was real good. Let's see piece number 2.
Oh, please don't trigger the cutscene.
Do
please
not
don't.
get that cutscene.
Woo! Let's go.
Wow, that was a really good prison.
Real quick, I'm going to explain this little thing right here. And I say this in all the
Get
time
the
I do this
gun.
run. There's a gun out here. You can get that gun, but you can't get that gun. The floor right there is, if you try to do any kind of clip, stop it. If you clip through the floor, or you clip through a wall anywhere to get over there, and you can grab that gun for me, I will give you $100. I'm not kidding. I will give you money.
Bounty.
It is a bounty that I have. If you can get that gun, I will give you money.
And donate it to Calithon.
And donate it to Calithon for direct relief.
So how that skip kind of works is that
Yes, please.
Once he got
Oh.
through the fence,
Oh,
he
Calm
is
down.
on top of a cutscene. But so by kind of like rolling at a certain angle, he hits the cutscene trigger that is below him. You notice that we were kind of looking at nothing during the talking segment of there.
Will
That's
you
Oh, wait a
stop?
minute.
Could you please reconnect your controller? Thank you. Yeah.
It's mashing. Wait a minute. Oh, wow, eh?
We're good.
Anyway, so
Keep going. You're fine.
So once we do the roll at a certain part of the tunnel, we're able to trigger the cutscene that's below us, and that makes it so that we don't load the models inside of that area. So it looks kind of weird as we progress through there.
Ladies and gentlemen, do not wrap your controllers like a heathen. Please wrap your controllers responsibly. That is why my controller is being dumb right now.
Maybe it's just clipping through the.
It is clipping through reality. It's clipping through my
We have
hands.
to keep moving.
But you have to keep moving.
I'm going as fast as I can.
Oh, side note.
Thank you.
being a fast boy. That is what the speedrun is.
Side note, that flesh pillar puzzle with the spinning wheels, best puzzle in the game.
Easily the best
Pretty
puzzle
good,
in the game.
It's
Actually.
always the same answer, so you just type it in.
Is it a good time for a donation?
Oh, please read me some donations.
So first, $10 from Elderly Latex Man. I don't know how to pronounce latex. I'm sorry. And he just says, "Stop being sexy, chat." Yes, because chat is sexy right now. We have $20 from B. Ren Bellman, who says, "Shout out to my boys Turbo and Maxi on the couch." If you have not recognize the name, it's because I don't know how to pronounce it either. This Silent Hill run is bananas, bruh. GL Starwin, and donation goes towards Turbo Dog's choice. Man, everyone loves you, Turbo. It's crazy.
I love Turbo.
Well,
Oh,
I
did we
do
get,
too.
We
Okay.
get. Oh, we got a quick.
We have $5 from, and please reconnect your controller. Jesus Christ, thank you.
Oh, it's boss time, by the way.
Yeah.
We have $5, an anonymous $5 that says, "Gotta go fast." Thank you for your donation. And finally, $10 from the Menma, who says, "Was told about this event by my friend Kara," who's in chat. Thank you, like Kitty Kara. "And glad I was able to catch Silent Hill. Always glad to see speed running going to great causes. And here's to $13,000 and $900. Thank you, chat. You are awesome."
Thank you,
so
chat.
much.
Thank you, everybody watching the marathon. Keep donating.
See, Starwin is an expert at fighting games, so he
And
knew
that's
the
the fight.
spacing.
That's the fight.
He knew the spacing on that command throw, and he baits it out. Now, there's a really cool manipulation there where by allowing the asphyxia,
Yes.
asphyxia to begin her charge attack at you and then cutting a good angle, she will never be able to grab you, and then you get a clean shot at her weak spot.
So asphyxia, fun fact, as you probably may have noticed the way asphyxia looked like the human centipede, right?
Sure.
This game predates the human centipede.
Oh.
That's one of the big facts I like to I love to tell people. It's like, no, this game did it first.
That's because it's Alice in Wonderland.
Okay, so for this, we've been using, the pistol and the shotgun. We are actually going to start collecting ammo now for the final boss fight. We only have one boss fight left. There's only, 4 boss fights in the game?
Oh my God, it's a church.
I mean, the church is basically a boss fight. Let's be real here.
We have about, 8 clips left? 7, 8 clips left? The church has 3. The first 2 aren't too bad. We have one right here.
Here's church 1.
This is church.
Ooh,
We call
wait.
this church 1. It's the same thing. We're gonna get through the wall, get stuck, and then we're gonna do a shotgun turn. I think I need to go in a little bit more deeper.
Might have it. And a lot of these turns are based on momentum, so if he doesn't have the right exact pool, it could go wrong, but he might have this one. It's looking good. Good.
I don't know.
I think it's your left big toe that.
There we go.
There it is.
There
That's
you
one.
Oh, there you go.
That's one of them.
Reconnect.
Reconnect. The wall disconnected him.
I look forward to $5 from it. Please reconnect your controller.
If there's gonna be a meme in this run, that's what it's gonna be.
Or $5 from Xbox 360 with the comment, please reconnect your
Please reconnect your controller.
There's church 2. This one's a bit easier.
Right here, I'm
yeah,
gonna
sure,
grab
easier.
some shotgun.
Well, easier in the sense that it's a more normal.
I will
clip.
say that this one is traditionally, when I was running this game, this was a huge problem for me.
This is
Really?
one. I do a
In
very
order to do
specific
things
setup right here. I look down, wait for the screen to start shaking. I look at that hole in the wall, aim, shotgun, look down, turn, and nothing happens. Isn't that cool?
It's a lot smarter than what I do.
Let's try that again. 1, 2, 3, turn. I hate you, game. There's a lot of factors going on with this one clip right here. There's 2 walls. There's the gate that's next to me. There's a pillar. We will get the pillars very soon. Pillar clips are very terrifying clips. A little bit different than everything we've been doing. There we go. We're out of there.
There we go.
There we go.
That's church too.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is coming up as the biggest RNG clip in the game. This is Church 3. I need to get pushed. I'm going to clip, and I need to get pushed where this little desk is to the left, and we
Ooh.
got it. Not the first try.
He got the pull though, but let's see if he gets it again.
I'm never worried about getting the pull. I say that now, and I'm in a marathon. I'm going to jinx myself. Let's go. Okay,
Oh,
there's
he's
the
got it.
pull, and
Oh, he's in!
Let's go!
Very nice.
That is a lot harder than it looks, and it is the casual killer for the speedrun. Most people do not run this game because of that clip.
So right there, we skipped doing a bunch of puzzles in the church. We skipped talking to Alex's dad, and there's a part where we're supposed to either forgive him or not forgive him. Default choice, if you do this, is not to forgive him. So far, we haven't. Would you stop? I will end you.
We have not reconnected our controller.
We cannot reconnect it, please.
So once again, the pistol walk here to be able to get back in bounds.
Shout outs to Show Buddha. He's in the back right now. Dude has been coming to me to a lot of marathons and supporting me. Really appreciate it. It is a notorious fact that if he watches me stream this game, the game will screw me over and I will lose runs. And the second he leaves, I can get record. So shout outs to that man right there.
So funny enough, you'll notice that we picked up that outfit. That allows us to walk through the steam tunnel.
Yes.
Even if we had the health items to be able to kind of tank our way through, there's like a kill box at the end of that, right? So you have to have that suit on you in order to
Yes.
survive.
And now we get a drill in our leg, you know,
Anybody likes Hostile?
standard Silent
No.
Hill.
This is the reason why this game will never be in GDQ.
He just hawks
This is
out.
100%.
I mean, he's already dressed up for the hospital, which is great.
Oh, yeah. Then he just kind of hulks out.
We're actually coming up to my favorite line in the game.
Oh, no.
Right here. This is my favorite line in the game. There we go.
Hey.
And we got the emergency first aid and the ceremonial dagger. We lost all our weapons at this point.
Yes,
He's-
we have lost everything.
That's how you know it's a Western silent.
Stop
Please
it!
reconnect.
Stop it! I'm not moving my
I
controller
think
at
Judge
all.
Holloway disconnected us this time.
It is the gods. It was foretold by Gyromancy.
The old gods.
Will you? I will hit you back, dog. That
Did you
actually.
kick
That's
him?
no. That's good. That actually does damage to him, and it's gonna take, I think, at least one less shot for me to kill him now.
I didn't know that.
I would suggest putting a seal
Yep.
Metatron.
Wow.
If you get that kick, that is very rare. It takes one less shot to kill him.
I
That's
didn't
marathon
even
run.
know about that.
Yeah, I didn't know you could kick them.
I was level 50 in Halo 2 back in the day. That's why I have sick headshots. See, everyone's like Apex Legends, Fortnite, PUBG,
Shoutouts.
Halo 2.
Super awesome casual strat. Get the knife and never stop using the knife.
The
It
knife
is
is-
so good in this game.
It's really
It's just
good,
so
yeah.
busted in this game. Like, if you don't have ammo, it doesn't even matter because the knife is so good against the final boss.
All right, so we have 3 clips here. This is the
Church one.
This is
Or later one.
layer 1. This is known as a pillar climb. So you kind of tell it's kind of like a pillar. Looks like a pillar.
Oh,
Ooh, let's go.
wow. He just
So-
rocketed up here.
As opposed to just being pulled through a wall, this one shoots me straight up into the ceiling. So I'm going to pistol walk, and now I'm going to get to this side. What you would traditionally do is you would go and save your childhood friend Elle, and then fight Curtis and get the key to get your stuff back. But I don't have time for that. So right here we have. Oh my God! Are you serious?
Like, oh my God, that
What?
was. You didn't even shotgun. Normally, you have to do a shotgun to get you to the other side, like all the other walls, but he just went straight through.
That never happened.
That's
oh,
marathon
whoa,
luck.
whoa. How dare you be my couch and not tell me not to go get this
I'm
invisible?
sorry. I'm too busy being in shock.
No,
was-
that, no,
You
that's
need to
that's
reconnect
fair.
your controller.
That's fair.
I was pretty shocked at that clip too.
So okay, so
That
right,
was instant.
So right here, as you can tell, nothing is loaded because you're supposed to have Elle at this part, and I'm supposed to get that.
There
we
it
go.
is.
I'm supposed to get the rifle. We're gonna need that for the final boss, Amnion. And then I'm going to go ahead and clip right here. We're actually supposed to get through to this area and trigger this cutscene.
Save him.
No.
Aww.
No.
We're supposed to, we were saving Wheeler right there. He has a bunch of knives in him. But the only way you can actually get to that area is by breaking this glass and then saving Wheeler. Since it doesn't load, we actually have to clip right there to trigger the cutscene. All right, so I'm looking at my time right here, about 4 minutes left. This is the hardest clip in the game. this is the final door clip. Shoutouts to Sasam, aka Dead Robots, for grinding this one clip for 3 hours. I would be doing a puzzle right here that takes about 1 minute and 30 seconds to do because it's really
It's
slow.
just slow, really slow.
And I'm going to try my best to get this clip.
Now, it's really important that he doesn't drift too much to the right because there's a death plane.
It will just fall out of the map and to the underground.
So I mean, it's one of those things where like, if you go,
Maybe might have it. No.
not quite. So if you go too far to the side, yeah, you could easily end up dying. It is also possible to initiate a pillar climb, which can put you in some trouble as well. And then sometimes it's just very difficult to get yourself wedged inside the geometry.
So you didn't explain for the clipping how the controller disconnection will work.
I needed that, thank you.
It disconnects him from reality.
Alex Shepard has disconnected.
I mean, the wall is about as much as his personality is for Alex.
That's probably about accurate.
That's why he's able to go through them.
So I guess we could also mention spoilers. For
Oh,
That's
wait.
that's a shotgun turn. I'm in. Yep.
He's
Nice.
in!
All right. Very nice.
That was the last clip of the game.
So I guess real quick before the final boss, we should mention Alex Shepard, not really a army man.
He's a soldier. He's looking for a squad.
This is Amnian.
And that's the squad.
Amnian is a big spooky spider. Shoutouts to Neurotic Nanette. She actually is a big tech finder for this game. She's helped me find a lot of clips for All Bosses. All Bosses New Game Plus is one of my favorite categories, and I think it's one of the best categories to do in a just to learn. It's so much fun. So this is
Phase 2.
This is phase 2.
She turns over.
This is kind of like a risque kind of scene. She does go into the pregnancy position. This boss is pregnant.
Very pregnant.
Trust me, it's Silent Hill. It's a metaphor. Come on, guys.
So we're going to want to get ready on time here. There will be a QTE shortly.
So, yeah. You'll notice the QTE.
Yeah.
So right here, she likes to get her claws stuck, and I'm just going to kind of stun lock her. Notoriously in this game, you can get stun locked yourself if you are not good at doing quick get-ups.
So when you push B right when you get knocked down, Alex will just jump back up. It's a pretty nice mechanic, actually.
Do not throw up on me, you jerk.
An upside to this fight as well is even if you run out of ammo, the dagger is really good at damaging a minion here.
Which we're going to do now, because I have no ammo. Whee! And time.
Time.
I am incredibly happy with getting that underestimate. I was trying.
It's your squad.
The clip that I was showing off with Alex's dad, I actually barely practiced when I was here. I'm really happy I was able to show that off in the run and get underestimate. If we have the time, I really want to show this ending. It's really, really good. I was really hoping to get the Bogeyman helmet, which is pretty much just Pyramid Head's helmet. I specifically wanted to get that, wanted that to win just for this cutscene. But since we didn't get it, it's not a big deal. This cutscene's still pretty great. So after we defeat Amnian, Josh just kind of appears out of Amnian's belly. This whole time, Alex has been trying to find his brother Josh. Josh has been dead the whole time. Spoilers. So Alex is just going to leave his flashlight and his ring.
It was our squad.
Alex is actually just crazy. He's straight up crazy. I'm gonna go ahead and give the shout outs out now because we do have a little bit before the actual ending cutscene. Shouts to my couch, Maxi, Ignisis, Turbo. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, the Silent Hill community. I've been speedrunning Silent Hill games for a little bit, mainly the Western series, and I appreciate everyone that has helped me get to the point where I am now. Shouts to all my friends watching at home. If you guys are awake, I appreciate it. Shouts to Show Buddha back there. You can't see him on the camera, but that is the homie right there. I appreciate him. And just shout out to the horror community and speedrunning community and Calithon for accepting this run and
Here we go.
Here we go. One of the best endings in the game. The way you do choose the endings is by the choices that you do. You either save or kill your mom, forgive or not forgive your dad, and then giving Wheeler the med kit or not giving him the med kit. Since we default we are always forced to choose not forgiving your dad. We can either get UFO ending, this one, or another one. So I did all the bad choices. So right here we have a pyramid head and another pyramid head. Going to give us a helmet, a bogeyman. I'm sorry. I'm no lore expert. All I'm saying is, have any of you ever been picked on in your life? You wish you were this man right here, swole.
Where did scrubs
For
go?
$10.99. Today, I will give you a pyramid helmet that will make you grow 7 feet tall and become swole beyond all belief. So yeah, this is the ending. Alex becomes a bogeyman, and that's about it.
Before we transition, I want to congratulate you for the world record. You finished it in 49 minutes and 3 seconds. But without the controller disconnection, it's probably 29.
Shoutouts to Xbox for quality 360 controller.
You just needed a battery, man.
Once again, thank you, Calithon. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for the wonderful hosts. If you guys want to learn Silent Hill speedruns, the Silent Hill Discord, we also have Team Silent, which Maxi Lobes is a part of. They do lore speedruns. You can learn everything that you want to ever know about the Silent Hill series. And I am just a Western Silent Hill speedrunner from Texas. Have a good night, everybody, and enjoy the rest of Calithon. Appreciate it. Thank you very much.